Hello, kids! Meow! Meow! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yes. Okay, anyways. Today, if you haven't read the title, you probably should have. We're explaining the full Borbmas lore, and I'll make this the trailer for the Borbmas stream. Alright, let's get started. Let me make sure. Okay, good. I'm on the right scene. Guys, remember to like and subscribe. Because I said so, man. Come on, just like and subscribe! The Legend of Borbmas. Used for subtabs to navigate different versions of a story. Just one tab. Okay. And here's absolutely everything else about Kathy's event game. Yeah, here's Borb. This is also some of it. I can read this first. Borb, the floating realm of feathers and wonder. Borb is a hidden world nestled high above the clouds. You know what? Just so y'all can see it better, I'm gonna make this a little smaller. I'm sorry, people, but yeah, y'all need to be able to see it. Okay? Borb is a hidden world nestled high above the clouds, invisible to most and untouched by time. It is a sprawling, floating archipelago of soft, mossy islands suspended in the sky. Each island covered by growing vines. That's not true. That pulse with energy from the ancient feather stream, the magical current that sustains Borb life. The sky in Borb is always golden blue, painted in an eternal sunrise. Wisps of shimmering mist drift lazily across the floating land masses, reflecting the iridescent hues of the ever-growing Borbelites. Natural lanterns grown like a fruit from hovering plants. Fluffy trees with cotton candy-colored leaves sway in a breeze that never touches the surface world below. Off. The landscape. Greatness per tau. Did not fucking pronounce that correctly. Okay, anyways. And these aren't even in it yet. The central island of Borb, home of the legendary Fantacan. It is a sacred land woven from the feathers of the first Borbs, surrounded by spiraling platforms and floating stones. Ancient Borb runes decorate the cliffsides, softly humming with history. In the current version of Borb, most of this is not in it yet, but in the beta server, it is. Yeah, it is ChatGPT. You are definitely correct. I use ChatGPT for this. Marshmallow. Hold on, let me make a less ChatGPT. There we go. A peaceful, duck-filled wetland where the marsh water shimmers under moonlight and mushrooms sing lullabies to passers-by. Oh, and I made this like a few months ago. It's where young boys are trained in the arts of Hong Fu. What the fuck, ChatGPT? And pod philosophy. I can't pronounce that. Bounce grass fields, vibrant meadows covered in springy grass that lets Borbs bounce high into the air. Home to the rare pillow plants that explode in a puff of glitter when touched too hard. Featherfall gorges That's a fucking lie. Right in your face. You're welcome. Deep rifts between islands where waterfalls flow upward. The gorges echo with the distant honks of the ancient and brave Borbs, often glide through them in ceremonial dances. Loco Cove, the edge zone, a darker, jungle-like island on the far edge of Borbalia, once feared as the land of the crocodile. That's because it is. Y'all will know the war soon enough. It's now a party haven filled with neon vines, boombox flowers, and beatboxing frogs. Is my audio being retarded or not? Yep, it is. Yay! Hold on, let's fix that. Let me fix that real quick. Wait. Also, yes, you just saw pretty much the entire new map. I'm not really scared to show it off. I'm not really going to show it off anymore, though. Cough. It's now a party haven filled with neon vines, boombox flowers, and beatboxing frogs. Culture and lore. Borbalia runs on an unwritten code. Honkin' harmony, rap with purpose. Borbs are a chill, but wise, but chaotic bunch. They believe in community, music, high diplomacy, and honoring the great duck that was. Their history is passed down through board-like birds called war crackers, and I'm one, who honk tails through rhythmic beats and interpretive rapping. Borbmas is the biggest holiday of the year, celebrating the peace treaty between Borbs, thieves, and the crocodiles after the Great Carbonation Conflict. The Carbonation Conflict being of Fantacan and Janelle, the Borbs and the Steves. That's why there's Minecraft below Borbalia, but I realized there could be a copyright strike, so I removed it. The great nest grows, the Fanta bubbles, and the sky itself drops some sparkles made of sweet sugar rain. Oh, and yes, I didn't even remove the cipher. That's how you know it's ChatGPT. Game integration ideas. Floating world map. Let players travel island to island by launching from catapults made of old feathers. And ambient music. Mix soft lo-fi haunt. Yeah, I'm removing this. No. Backstory official. Here's the official thing. Oh, and yes, I did use ChatGPT. I'm gonna add that. Long thing. Let's read my Google review. Fine then. Food was really good and the atmosphere was amazing. It was a little slow but totally understandable since it was super busy. Our chicken was accidentally missed a few times. By that I mean 4 times. But once we talked to management, it came out right before we paid. The waiter was really apologetic, like, I'm sorry. And we got $4 off, which was not appreciated anyways. Just ignore this. Religion of Borbmas. In the year 1779, a boy named Borb. Okay, this is not what ChatGPT made. ChatGPT did not make this part. Same with this. This one was ChatGPT. There we go. Okay, anyways. The Legend of Borbmas. In the year 1779, a boy named Bartholomew Jenkinson lived a quiet life with his beloved pet duck, the Quackers. They were inseparable until one fateful day. Hold on. Until one fateful day, while walking together through town, Bartholomew was tragically run over by a horse-drawn carriage. Grief-stricken, Sir Quackers waddled away, left to survive in the wild on his own. So sad, am I right? One day, a hungry crocodile approached, but Sir Quackers wasn't no ordinary duck. I'm gonna get yelled at. With a series of epic karate moves, he dodged the beast's attack and, in a stunning display of power, kicked the crocodile so hard it flew all the way to Neptune. From that moment on, the duck was hold on. What's a good word for this? Not that. There we go. Get a job. Ready. You lazy woman. What the fuck? He's said to be a living legend. Generations passed, but Sir Quackers never aged. Now over 248 years old, he remains a symbol of his strength, courage, and the chaotic spirit of the season. Every year, people celebrate Borbmas in his honor and riches, an event full of duck-themed festivities. And I'll tell you why we celebrate Borbmas in his riches, not just his honor. This is actually true. I can show y'all. How do I? Let's go to YouTube real quick, and we can search up Borbism, or Borb. And we can find his YouTube channel right here. Videos. Yeah. Yeah, this is why. Yeah, he got nuked, and this is his most popular video. This is not your video. This isn't your video, boy. But yeah, he did get nuked by Hasm. That's why we celebrate his riches, but he kind of spent all of that. So yeah, alright, let's watch. Guys, he got nuked by Hasm. You can hear all their voice chats. Yeah, there he is going to Borb's stand. And there's some 5-year-old who's Hasm, please. They sound really goofy and retarded. Just so y'all know. That probably offended someone. What? You can see them begging. What? Hasm, please. Yeah, that's yeah. Hasm, please. Oh, I don't fucking care.
Hasm, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, because I'm sub to you.
Hasm, what?
Yup! What? Oh, and he was screaming. He was screaming. He was screaming in real life. He just didn't have voice chat on. Thank you, Hasm. Yeah, you can. That's literally No, I'm not watching your This is not about that. Okay, anyways, that's more about the lore. Anyways. Alright. Every year, people celebrate Borbmas in his honor and wishes an event full of duck-themed festivities, bizarre rituals, and the eternal message: never underestimate a fucking duck. The Tale of the Cursed Fantacan. Long ago, in the neon-lit year of 1987, a rogue soda scientist named Dr. Zestington, get out, attempted the impossible: to create the most electrifying soda flavor ever made. He combined ancient citrus unstable energy compounds, and just a touch of forbidden carbon dioxide harvested from a haunted volcano in the Bermuda Triangle. The result? One glowing, pulsing orange can of Fanta Hex Blast. But something went horribly wrong. During testing, the can zapped an intern across the room. Then it bit a researcher. Eventually, the can developed a mind of its own. I think the can already had a mind of its own, but yeah, anyways. Humming softly and shocking anyone who dared to touch it. I can do an example on the microphone because you seem tired. I'm so gonna get yelled at. Yeah. Shocking anyone who dared to touch it. Annoying is crazy. Panicked, the lab sealed it inside a lead-lined vault and tossed it into a fireplace in a remote event place. Yep. Yep. We tossed it right into a fireplace. I can show y'all. It's even in the main game. I can show y'all that one. Also, who disliked the game? It was 13, now it's 14, I swear. I'm texting someone. Money. I know they did. Oh, I have threatened that. Anyways. I can show y'all the Fanta can. I did not actually threaten him, but yeah, still. Wakes up by my weird sound. Thanks. Thanks for telling me. But yeah, here's the Fanta can. Yeah, you get, yep. Ow. I forgot to do the zap sounds, damn it. Hold on, let me do the zap sounds again. Oh, I'm about to fall off. I was not paying attention. Alright, time to get zapped. Ow! Ow! Oh my god, I'm so hurt. I don't know if he's here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, they didn't. To this day, the cursed Fantacan rests on that fireplace, warm and waiting. If you touch it, you'll feel the sting of 1,000 fizzy volts. Some say it feeds off pain. Others believe it's slowly building power, enough to carbonize the whole fucking planet. The one below ChatGPT made. The Legend of Borbs and the Steves. I am Steve. Let's get an accurate sound just for that. Never mind. All my sounds are gone. That's great. Here's a good sound. Never mind, it's not there either. Where'd all my sounds go? Yeah, I know. Come in live chat, dude. Come on. The Legend of the Borbs and the Steves. Long ago, before the modern age of the games and the screens, the from the screen to the link to the pen to the kick. There was a mystical land known as Borb. In this floating land of clouds and feathers, the Borbs, a tribe of unusually intelligent and slightly dippy ducks, lived in peace. Their village was nestled in the sacred marsh of Mellow. Y'all saw this here. Surrounded by glowing mushrooms, singing rivers, and a single ever-trailed Fantacan that sat atop the great nest. Yes, there's two. One on the fire and one on the great nest. That's in the actual game. Now let's see that. Hold on. Let's join again. Because I left.
Money!
And then we can teleport there once this finishes loading. Am I loaded now? Okay. And let me drink something too. It'll make me join. Hold on. See? Here's the can. Please no touch. What does this symbol mean, guys? Does any of y'all know what this symbol means? I can't tell. You guys, do any of y'all know what this means? I don't know. What does it mean? I need help! Come on! Chat already, kids! What does it mean? What does it mean? Come on! Come on, kids! Like, tell me already. Please? Please? Come on. Come on! What does it mean? I guess y'all won't tell me. I'm gonna touch... Ow. That killed me. Damn it. Nobody put a warning sign! Why wasn't there a warning sign? Come on. Oh. Oh, now I understand. Okay, anyways. Cough, cough. Let's leave. The ever-chilled Fantacan that sat atop the great nest. This Fantacan was no ordinary soda. It was said to grant wisdom and spontaneous breakdance move to any Borb who dared to sip it. But the peace would not last forever. In the world beneath Borbalia lived the Steves. Now those aren't in there anymore because copyright claims, boxy in shape, all sharing the same square draw to face, and endlessly spawning from mysterious corners of death. Not death, but Earth. Who's calling me? Hold on. He was complaining. She complained so much. I just hung up on her. Okay, anyways. Steve, now filled with cosmic energy and an unstoppable craving for gravel, summoned an army of fellow Steves. They built towers, roads, and dirt shacks all over Borbalia. What an asshole. Fights erupted, with metal pipes, packings, and infinite oof. But in the middle of the chaos, the skies cracked open and came out a cry. These were ancient creatures, born from the swampy cold, the first version of the world. They were angry, covered in vines, and ready to party, or destroy, depending on the beat. They heard the music. The Fantacan, now shaken from battle, had released its carbonated tune, triggering a universal dance mode. Orbs, thieves, and crocs alike were suddenly doing unsynchronized moonwalks. At the moment, peace returned. They agreed on a truce. The Borbs would guard the Fanta. The Steves would only spawn in moderation. And the crocodiles, they became the official DJs of Borbmas, riding spinny wheelie pads into the sunset. To this day, the Fantacan still sits atop the great nest, slightly shaken but never stirred. In every Borbmas, we celebrate the peace between duck, man, and croc, as well as his riches and honors. The first quackening. Long ago, in the techno-mysterious land of Borbalia, a roaming duck named Borb discovered a glowing, half-buried Fantacan beneath the snow on a strange Wednesday in November. The second he quacked at it, time froze. Every Steve in the village turned to look. Then exploded into confetti, but the confetti emerged something new. Growing a Borbmas. Yes, they humped slightly. Crocodiles wearing festive hats and snow that tastes like microwave marshmallows. This moment became the first moment. This moment became the first. As oh my God, this moment became known as the first quackening, the start of the modern revolution. Now, every year around this time, the Borbs of Borbalia gather to decorate the Borbmas shrine with circuit boards and feathers, perform the great slide of destiny down the frozen mountain of Quacktoon, offer Fantacans to the mysterious spirit of Borb, and avoid the anti-Borb, a grumpy creature made of lag spikes and update errors. The holiday ends with the release of the final honk, where a single Borb is chosen to honk so loudly that it resets the server. This, they believe, ensures great frames per second for the year ahead. That's it, people. Alright, let's see the Borbmas schedule now. Yep. That's false, but yeah. Yeah, that's also fake, but we didn't change that yet. Yeah, everything's Here's roast Borb. Roast Borb. Stuff needed. 1 Borb, 1 fire, 1 food court to carry stuff to the summit. No, recommended to cook last so he don't go off at the chilly summit. Warning, may be hot at first. Be careful when carrying. How to cook. Grab Borb, and using a B panel, steep Borb, Max's Boss 771, in the fire, and also lock the fire. Wait for Borb to be fully cooked. Get help from the players with a blowtorch game pass if needed. Let Borb cool down for a few minutes. Bring up to the summit in place on feast table, Borb podium thingy. Enjoy your roast Borb. This has a few warnings. Atomic pudding. Stuff needed. 1 Walmart, 1 pudding from Walmart, 1 atomic nuke generator, 1 anti-nuke, 1 food court to carry stuff to the summit. Note, recommended to stay away from atomic and nuke generator while the pudding is cooking. Warning, may cause atomic poisoning and may make your dick fall off. Critical warning, stop the atomic nuke generator before it smokes too much. Smoking too much can cause a nuclear meltdown. Recommended to use anti-nuke while using an atomic nuke generator. Not required, but still recommended so you don't blow the fuck up. Just so you know, game announcements will automatically go off if something bad is about to happen. So stop it. How to cook. Get a pudding from Walmart. Specifically Walmart only. Specifically the great value one. Put an atomic nuke generator. Let it bake in the atomic nuke generator until smoke starts coming out. Let it anti-radiate a little, but keep some in the anti-nuke. Place on food court. Pork. Port. Place correctly, safely on feast table. Enjoy your atomic pudding and enjoy no dick. That's it. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it for the stream. Anyways, kids. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.